We're not allowing her to leave.
I'm not.
Tasha.
This is Tasha, the woman who put at serious risk her newborn child for her own personal convenience. Throughout an entire morning, she painstakingly fabricated a story of parental negligence to cover up her abandonment of a tiny infant to cope with a panic attack. However, officers uncovered a horrifying reality hidden behind the locked car windows. This is the most terrifying case of a dark mother who betrayed her sacred duty, turning her child's safest haven into a living hell. In this video, join with Liu Crew in exposing Tasha's charade and seeking justice for the innocent child.
No, my mom is on her way.
I don't care if your mom's on the way.
Why
you're
are you
an
talking
adult.
to me like that?
Because you're not cooperating.
You.
I'm telling you how it's going to go now. Nope. I'm telling you how it's going to go now.
On April 15, 2025, officers are sent to a nursing facility after staff report an infant crying inside a parked vehicle with no adult present.
Right here.
Oh, okay. Do we have any idea where this lady
I
is?
took her out. She was crying.
Okay.
She wasn't even seatbelted in, not in a base of the car seat or anything.
The officers acted after observing the baby's apparent panic and the absence of any supervising adults, indicating the child was unsupervised at the time of discovery. This intervention prevented the baby from being exposed to others while the officers were en route.
Okay, do we know where the driver is?
I have no idea.
Do they have to like sign in with people like visitors?
I'm one. Do you have anybody from the morning?
They might have been in the laundry.
That might have a baby.
Shortly afterward, the child's mother appeared and said something that the officers needed to confirm.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Alright, just assuming you got body cameras on. How long you been in here?
I just let my sister was just sitting out there.
Nobody's sitting in the car with your baby.
Let me call her.
You can disregard me, got contact information.
Let me call her.
So you're saying your sister is supposed to be out in the vehicle? Where does she go?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm doing, calling her ass now. But I'm not cussing at you.
No, I understand.
The initial explanation introduces a key conflict. Responsibility for the infant is immediately attributed to another adult who cannot be located or verified inside the facility. From this point forward, officers begin tracking discrepancies between statements and observed facts.
What's your sister's name?
What time did she leave?
The baby's been out the house because she was in here.
That's why, yeah, I didn't know what time her orientation started. But she
It's supposed to start at 8:30.
Yeah.
Timeline information provided by staff establishes a fixed window during which the infant was not under direct supervision. This window becomes critical when estimating exposure time.
So she's possibly been in here since 8:30. She has.
She got here a little late, but I mean, yeah, she's been here for a little bit.
Is your sister in here maybe?
No, she's not.
Do you guys have cameras out there?
No. The baby wasn't even in a base to that car. She was looking in.
I see the base is on the ground. The car
And
seat's
then-
like secured behind it, but it
And
wasn't
then
through the base.
there was nothing there's nothing that can go through here because it's a base. You're
Yeah.
just thrown in.
You said what?
They confirm again that the baby was not secured. At this stage, officers shift focus from explanation to containment, prioritizing child safety over resolving disputes about timing.
So your baby wasn't strapped in. Not even on the base.
I mean, she's not answering.
She's not answering the
No.
phone.
Not yet.
You call her ass like 4 times, including my mom. My mom's at work.
Okay. What was she doing here with you?
Who? No, I was filling out my information.
Okay, and she was just riding along with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I get her car keys?
No, you're just gonna hang out in here for now?
For what?
You can sit if you guys are sitting.
No, I'm okay now.
I just need to figure out what's going on and why this baby was left in a vehicle unattended for who
Hello.
knows how long.
Mom. No, because I literally, y'all, if they got cameras, I literally just walked out.
She's been here since 5 after 9.
No, I said I literally just walked out, just left from getting a car. You can ask Angie.
Saying that you.
I know, I'm saying. No, I'm saying that I literally just walked from my car. Literally, after we did that little fit test.
No, I'm saying
said I
you've been
literally
at the
just.
orientation.
I literally
You
just
showed up
walked
for
to my car.
orientation about 5 after 9.
No, I'm saying I literally just went to my car when I just did the fit test. After we got done doing the fit test, and she was in there. Hello.
Despite multiple call attempts, no independent confirmation of another caregiver is obtained. This lack of verification further undermines the explanation provided.
So no, we just got here. We're in the beginning of it. One of the local, you have a contact to a local caseworker, gave us a call. I'm at a nursing home. Mother of the child came here at about 8:30 this morning for her CNA orientation and left her probably about 8-month-old baby in the car, claiming her sister was in the car with it. The employees here said the sister was never in the car with it. They went outside, happened to see the baby in the car. It was not secured in the car seats, and the base was not secure either, so they took the baby and brought it inside. So the baby's been outside unattended for, they said, at least an hour, if not up to 4 hours in the car. We don't feel comfortable just sending.
By this point, officers formally acknowledge that the accounts provided by staff and the woman cannot be reconciled. This marks the transition from inquiry to formal investigation. The woman continued to argue about the timeline and insisted that the camera would record her every move.
Going outside.
No, that's fine. I'm not giving them a timeline.
Yeah, we're not doing this. We're not going back and forth. You can just go back in there and I will talk to you if I need
Let them know
you.
what time you got
No,
here.
it's fine. I
No,
don't need
you
this.
heard what you said. Okay. You said you're talking.
Take care of baby.
That's something.
Knock it off. Hey, we're not doing this, okay?
You need to tell her that.
No, I'm telling
need
you.
to come up here. Sir, can you give her car seat so I can sit her in her car seat right here?
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a few.
You're fine. I was in here filling out my what's the name. And what's the name supposed to get in the car with the baby. But she wasn't. Can you come up here? I just told you, Liberty Village or Beacon.
Officers maintain control of the situation while continuing to gather information.
If I had to guess, yeah, around 8 months or so, give or take, maybe slightly younger. The employees took her out of the car and took her inside. Mom just happened to show up when we got here. So I mean, she doesn't appear in any distress or anything. So the base was on the seat, but it was not secured with the seatbelt. The seatbelt is buckled behind it, but not anywhere securing the base. And then the car seat was clipped into the base, but she was also not strapped in the car seat. So neither the base was secured or she was just not secured in the car seat. And then it has been left out in the car unattended for at least an hour, possibly up to 4 hours. She's claiming her sister was supposed to be in the car with the baby, but the employees said there was no sister ever in the car. So yeah, she grabbed the baby from the employee and is just holding it. There's other officers in there and the employees there. We're not allowing her to leave with the baby right now. We don't feel comfortable until we talk to you guys and figure out what the plan is.
So how long have you been inside of this building unattended from your vehicle?
Unattended from my vehicle, 30.
30 minutes?
I got here at 9, but we just took a break after we did the spit testing. And I literally just went to my car. And once again, I'm not cussing.
No, I get it. So you've been in your car since 9 and then you came in here?
No, I came in here at 9.
Okay.
And you know, we take little breaks. I'm
Okay.
still on my orientation papers. And I literally just went to my car.
Okay.
Just trying to get a hold of sister.
Yeah, she's not answering. That's why I just called my mom over.
Where did she go?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. She always want to get high.
Was there weed in the car? Did she have weed?
Oh,
Huh?
no, I don't have.
Because they mentioned the car smells like weed.
Yeah, I don't smoke.
Yeah, your sister have stuff in there? Or smoking
Not
in
to
there?
my knowledge. I told her I had to go put on my
Why are
orientation.
they saying the car smells like weed?
You go smell it yourself, sir. I don't smoke. Y'all can test me everything. I don't smoke.
So does she live with you or
No.
no? Where does she live at?
Oh, I don't know where she's staying at, but I asked her if she go for a ride for me while I go fill out my application for my job, and she told me yeah.
You said that's your sister, right?
Yeah, we was raised up together.
Repetition of the same explanation without supporting evidence reinforces officer concerns about accountability and reliability.
Me and Taylor McPhee are like, we're furious, and we're like, we're not fucking sending this baby home with this lady. Okay, all right, I'll start medical and we'll get our way to the hospital. Then when they finally call me, I'll tell them to meet us there. But I'll get her stuff and I'll send it. Can you respond medical here for a 4-month-old baby? What conscious breathing just needs to be checked out? Throwing up cars and stuff.
Video at all?
Being on the parking lot with her like sister was never here. She now magically can't get hold of sister. I'm pretty mad about it. If my siblings left my 4-month-old baby in the car, I'd be pretty pissed off.
Employees confirm the woman arrived shortly after 9 a.m.
So has she been in this building since 9 o'clock?
She went out one time and she said that she was only out there for maybe a couple minutes. So I'm assuming she went there to check on her baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was doing the orientation. She showed up about 5 or 10 after 9.
Okay.
She come in right after me, and I'm not sure what time it was, but she asked to be excused because she said she had to go pump.
What's her ambulance for?
They just need to check out the baby because we don't know how long it's been in the car.
She needs to go to the hospital. She's been in the car for a few.
The woman denies the baby was in the car for hours and insists she checked on her.
My sister was in the car with her.
What time did you go out there and check on her? Your sister was in the car.
I literally, when y'all just came, you remember, it was with the other officer,
Yeah.
just like, sorry. I said, we literally just had a break, and I had literally just went out there. It was like
As far as we know, it's been at least an hour, so they just need to check the baby out.
But nothing is wrong with her.
I'm gonna tell you now, we're taking protective custody of the baby. For now, until we can figure out what's going on.
Protective custody is implemented to ensure continued medical oversight while the investigation proceeds. The woman says her mother is on the way.
No, my mom is on her way.
I don't care if your mom's on the way.
Why
You're
are
an
you talking
adult.
to me like that?
Because
I
you're
did
not
disrespect
cooperating.
you.
I'm telling you
I
how it's
am
gonna go now.
cooperating.
Nope. I'm telling you how it's gonna go now. They're gonna evaluate the baby. If the baby's being transported to the hospital for evaluation. Because baby's been in the car for who knows how long. As far as we know, the baby's been in there since 9 a.m. this morning.
It has
unattended.
not, I'm telling you.
Okay, if my sibling was in the car and left the baby unattended, I'd be a whole lot more pissed off than you are.
I am. I've been calling her.
Officers discuss potential charges related to endangering a child's life and health.
Who else do you expect me to do?
Child abandonment is a class 4 felony.
But that doesn't, according to this, only endangering life and health, abandonment's not on here.
Okay.
So look up endangering life and health and find if she's in violation of a felony, charge of that.
Alright, yeah, I'll go hook her on the felony.
So she's still gonna be NPA'd, but
Right, and she's gonna get both charges.
you're gonna charge her with both. Yeah,
Absolutely.
still gonna be. You run it by command if you want, just to make sure you're good on that.
Oh yeah, I probably should.
Hey, this is what I got,
This is a really tough
and
case.
phrase it as, this is what I'm thinking, don't ask what to do.
This is when she will be informed of information she probably didn't expect.
Alright, you're gonna be under arrest, okay? You're under arrest for endangering the health and life of a child, okay?
I'm gonna you're gonna be rough.
I'm not.
What's your name, hon? Tasha. Do you have anything on you that's gonna stick, cut, or poke me?
No.
Smash in there. You good?
Yeah.
What we're doing is taking you to jail. They'll fingerprint photograph you, and then you'll be released on an NTA.
What's going on with my baby?
So she's going to the ER right now, and it sounds like she's being held in protective custody because we don't know how long she was in the car. They're checking her over and make sure she's okay because the paramedics seem to think that she was a little warm
The woman disputes claims the baby was warm due to time in the car.
with the temperature outside and
But she was, no, she has a, and I'm not cussing at you, so.
no, it's fine.
But she has a f***ing cold already from us being outside this damn weather steady constantly changing. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the reason why she's f***ing. And once again, I'm not cussing at you.
No, that's fine. They're just making
Yeah, I get that,
she's
but
okay.
you know what I'm saying? Don't make that be, you know what I'm saying? Like, she just so f***ing hot.
I'm not saying that that's necessarily all that they're looking
Yeah, no, I'm just
to
saying.
make sure that she's all good to go and there's nothing like no heat.
But, and I understand that, but she was not in that f***ing car for no f***ing, how they trying to f***ing say it, 4 f***ing hours. And once again, I'm not cussing at you.
I get it. You're frustrated and I understand.
When I leave here, would I be able to get her?
Get the baby?
Yeah.
I think the baby will be taken into protective custody by DCFS.
Why am my mom up there?
I can't answer those kind of questions because I've
Yeah.
been here the entire time, so I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on at the hospital.
Right.
So if I can answer those
Right.
questions, I would 100% do it for you, but I don't know the answer.
Yeah, okay.
Officers attempt to call the phone number the woman claimed belonged to her sister. The call goes directly to voicemail.
Yeah.
Maybe
So who
just
will I
simply
be able to
have
talk?
somebody
Who
there.
do I talk to?
So there
About-
should be an investigator that's going to be out there, a DCFS worker that will be out there as well here soon. So they
Okay.
will probably come give you information as soon as they're there. And she will go to jail. She'll be released with a notice to appear. So she'll need a ride back from the jail, back up to
She,
the hospital.
no, she could probably walk.
Man, it's a little bit of a walk.
I mean, she probably need to lose a little weight. Should have made me mad. Got me off work.
So, yeah. So by the time she's done, they will probably have already talked to you and explained stuff to you or figure out what's going on.
The woman is formally charged with endangering the life of a child. The case remains open, with a court date scheduled for August. The investigation continues under child welfare review, with medical findings and custody determinations pending court oversight. Despite claims of only leaving briefly, the timestamps from facility staff and surveillance cameras paint a completely different picture. When the heart-wrenching cries of the child echoed through the deserted parking lot, we truly realized a harsh truth. The child wasn't left behind by accident, but was the victim of a series of evasive excuses and utter irresponsibility. This true crime case concludes with criminal charges of endangering a child's life. But the biggest lesson is the need for vigilance from those around us, and never to feel safe leaving your child alone in a car or anywhere else. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow on Liu Channel.